We have waited for this one in my belly now since early summer, and in a couple of weeks we are becoming a family of 4, which is exciting. And in this video I'm just sharing some thoughts, like the thoughts we have, expectations, hopes and worries about becoming a family of 4, and also some preparations I made for this baby, and then some news, like if it's a boy or a girl, because a lot of people have been asking. I posted on my community tab that you could ask me questions if you had anything baby related, so I will answer those questions towards the end of the video. 这老公很快有第2个孩子，你有什么想法？你觉得会怎么样？
我觉得就比珊珊大了2年的爸爸，我在这个过程当中呢，慢慢的学会了安静，学会了有耐心。如何把自己的爱和耐心给到孩子，这是我学会了。那这是每天在做的事情，在坚持做，肯定会往好里慢慢变好，对不对？
有2个孩子，
那有2个孩子之后
，2个孩子呢？
对，这对我来说是一个很大的挑战。我不在乎别人怎么说我，但是我用心的给你做好照顾，用心的给2个孩子当好爸爸。
我最开心的事情，就是珊珊要等哥哥了。我觉得这个有2个孩子，他们可以一起玩，可以一起，还有跟2个孩子看书，跟2个孩子拥抱。哎，我感觉2个孩子就爱多，更多。
肯定很难，肯定哭啊，这些的时候肯定很难，但是反正是好事，真好。
Personally, I think I have 2 main worries. Firstly, time, because I know I will have a lot less time after this baby comes. And I just registered my company here in Sweden, and I just have a lot of things on my to-do list, and I know it's going to take me a long time to finish all of it. So that's one worry. And then my second worry is the birth itself. Because with Sansan I had a very fast delivery. He was out 3 hours after my first contraction, and we are now further away from the hospital. I need my mother to come here. My mother and my brother will come, and my mother will watch Sansan while we go to the hospital. And it takes them, 20 minutes at least, probably 30 or 40 minutes to get here, and then we need to go to the hospital, which is another 30 minutes away. And if I want to go to my preferred hospital, that hospital is 50 minutes away. So I'm just a little worried about time, and I really don't want to give birth in a car. But apart from that, I don't worry too much. I generally don't worry about things, so I think that's probably the reason. 跟爸爸怎么样？
非常好，幸福得不得了。我最担心的就是孩子哭，这是我最担心的。对我来说，这是非常非常大的一个挑战。
对你觉得这个很难？孩子哭的声音。
对，这个我最难。
对，我没有问题。
我会好好陪你的，老爸。
我知道。
就像生Sansan的时候，在我怀里面生孩子一样。
对。那时候你是一直抱我的。
我希望这次不受影响的疫情，还是这样，抱着你生。对。这样我感觉我们同时能够感受生孩子的一个过程，这是对一个男人来说也是一个成长的关键。对。我的认为，你觉得对不对？
我觉得这好，对的。
只有亲身的这体会到自己的媳妇生孩子的这个过程之后，我觉得才能在以后的生活当中能够更加的感受到女人的不容易，才能更懂得爱一个女人，怎么爱一个女人。说的有点多啊，但是我是这么想的。
想法很美。And when it comes to preparations for this baby, we haven't had to do as much as we had to do for the first one, obviously, because we've saved all of Sansan's things and his clothes. So we have barely bought any clothes. I bought a little pajamas that matches Sansan's clothes, the one like the Chinese New Year clothing, because he's an ox baby, so he needed some ox clothes. When we had Sansan, we used a combination of cotton diapers, of normal diapers, one-time use diapers, and baby potting, and we're gonna do the same with this baby, but I left a lot of the cotton diapers in China, so I did buy a bunch of new ones. Very cute. Secondhand, really cheap. So that's one thing I purchased. And then we have, a potty for him already because of Sansan, and a bathtub, and like a little sleeping basket. This basket I slept in as a baby, and my siblings as well. And the little baby nest I actually made for Sansan. And then the blanket is also Sansan's that he got from his grandma. I was breastfeeding Sansa for a really long time, and it was very smooth breastfeeding journey, so I hope it will be just as easy with this one. And I know a lot of people during pregnancy eat a lot more, have a really big appetite, but I haven't really noticed a big difference from being pregnant and not being pregnant. However, when I'm breastfeeding, I eat a lot, especially in the beginning when he was breastfeeding 100%. Until he started solids. So then I was snacking. I always had snacks next to the bed, and I was snacking all through the day, and I was eating probably 2 or 3 times what I usually eat for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And this time I'm trying to prepare for that. Here's all the muesli, and it's not so much left of the one with dates in it, but muesli is a great snack, so I've made a lot of extra muesli. I do personally find it very difficult to stock up on snacks because they tend to get finished very quickly. Since time is one of my biggest worries, I have tried to prepare some food as well, like soups and bread. This is pumpkin soup, so I made quite a lot of bread. Just food that's good to fit in the freezer. And these are like filled bread. One has a taco filling, and one has a spinach and sweet corn filling. These are fruit and vegetable scraps that I'm gonna make vegetable broth from. I think will be quite nutritious after giving birth. And for the birth itself, I'm trying to just find time to breathe and relax and practice that. And then I'm eating dates, a lot of dates. I don't like eating dates as they are. These are Snicker balls with dates and cashew nuts and chocolate peanuts. These are absolutely delicious. This is the second round. The first one was finished very quickly. And then this is also like chocolate balls made from dates with oats as well, but they are really dry and not very tasty. But I try to make myself finish them anyways. But they don't go as quickly as these. I also have dates in basically all the bread I make. It's just some other dried fruit, cranberries and things. And here is the one with dates. And then I'm eating an oil every day called nattusolja. In English, the translation I found was evening primrose oil, which is supposed to just make everything go smoother. And this is raspberry leaf tea that I'm drinking every day as well, and it's supposed to strengthen your uterus and like help it recover basically after giving birth. 很多人问了，肚子里的宝宝是男的还是女的？我们现在知道，我会让珊珊给你们说。Vem är det i magen, Sansan?
Baby.
Är det lillebror?
Titta, jag kommer.
Ska du krama honom när han är stor? Ja. Ska han komma snart? Och han komma ut ur magen snart?
Titta, Titi. Wow, Titta.
2个男孩子，你觉得怎么样？2个男孩，我觉得他们肯定会玩得很开心。
他们是一个好搭档，好兄弟。
我们是怎么准备了珊珊？所以他知道，就是他要有一个弟弟。我感觉我们就常常说这个事情。
对，常常给他说。
然后呢，我给他看了一些视频、一些图片，宝宝的图片、生孩子的视频、图片，都给他看了一下。然后他现在
一直拥抱肚子，拥抱你，拥抱肚子，我觉得这个很好。
然后他说他要把肚子的门开开，所以弟弟可以出来，就很可爱。 I personally think Sansan will be a very caring big brother. He's always, being really kind to the belly, which is very sweet. And generally he's quite a soft and easy child. But then of course I also do expect him to sometimes get a little jealous and all that, since obviously we will spend a lot of time and energy on the baby. But I'm gonna try to include him in most of the baby care so that he feels like he is responsible as well for the baby.
瑞典和中国的文化里面有什么欢迎孩子的一些节日还是这样？在中国有那个100天的一个节日。
对，叫过100岁的一个说法。100天。
对。
就要庆祝一下。这是这个我觉得我可以理解。
就是大家一起吃席这样。吃
席，这是为了庆祝，就是庆祝，对。
In Sweden, the Christians baptize their child when it's a baby, usually a couple of months old. So that's usually a big party. And now we also have naming ceremonies if you're not a Christian. But for Sansan, we didn't have anything really. So I guess people just do kind of what they feel like. 然后我们有没有选名字？
选了。
但是这个以后是再说，是我们的秘密。
秘密。
对。以后的一个视频里面会介绍一下名字。
Someone asked about the Swedish healthcare as well, and in Sweden healthcare is free. So when I gave birth to Sansan, we ended up spending about $40, 500 Swedish kroner, because Young Hong stayed with me at the hospital. So it was for his expenses, and that's all we spent on the birth last time. So that is amazing. And we do pay a lot of taxes, but I think it's still worth it to pay more taxes and get this for free. And how it works in Sweden is that unless you have some serious complications during your birth, you always birth with midwives. So you go to förlossningen, a unit of the hospital. There's a lot of midwives and nurses, and I think that's amazing. And then someone asked if I will be filming the birth, and I don't know. For my first delivery, when I was pregnant with Sansan, my mom and my husband were both with me in the room, and my husband didn't film or take any photos. He was just, with me. But my mom did take photos and she filmed, and I really appreciated that. And this time, they only allow one person to accompany you because of COVID, so my mom won't be able to come. So I'm not expecting us to be able to film much. I hope we can maybe put up a camera or something, because I think maybe because the delivery was so fast last time, it took me a very long time afterwards to process it all. I was probably thinking about my birth for almost a year, every day almost a year after. And watching videos and photos was very helpful when I was processing it. So I would love to have videos or photos, but I don't know how that's gonna work. I know some people sometimes ask the nurse to help out, take some pictures or photos or videos. So we'll see. Hopefully I can get some footage from it, but I'm kind of expecting not to be able to get much.